The Suzuki Hayabusa has always been my favorite. Within a week of getting the 2014 second generation Hayabusa, I took it on the track at the Buddh International Circuit. It was an exhilarating experience, yet I was always a bit over the edge, pun intended, because it is a heavy motorcycle and doesn't really turn quickly. However, the Hayabusa was always a phenomenal handler. Its weight and amazing weight distribution giving it a perfect and low center of gravity to enable it to corner precisely into a turn. Some of you might know that I sold my previous generation Hayabusa and got the third gen 2021 Hayabusa with all the bells and whistles in terms of electronics. The third generation Hayabusa also feels more planted and ready to take on a corner because the seat height is 5mm less than the previous generation. Now the Hayabusa has always been a mild muncher. It is not really meant for the track. As you know, I've had quite a few adventures with my second gen Hayabusa over the last 5 years. You can also check that video, the link will be in the description below. Now I already tested the 2021 Hayabusa on the road in extreme summer conditions in the Thar desert. And wait, after that we at xBhp took it to Asia's fastest and longest high-speed track, the RACETRACK in Madhya Pradesh, where it blew our minds by hitting a true V-box indicated speed of 302 km an hour, which probably translates to 320 on the speedo easily. It was now time to take it to a racing track again, and what better than the Buddh International Circuit.
And this is the first time I'm going to take the new one on the track. The first was the S2, and now it's going to be Hayabusa. This one feels like a plane. You're sitting in a plane, and especially at the back straight, because the field of view in this, when you tuck down, it's absolutely astounding. It's like you're sitting in a helicopter or something like that, rock solid. But the problem comes when you have to stop it, when you have to take the corners, hard braking. The brakes always seem to get faded, because obviously they are getting overheated. 7 minutes to go before my session comes. So let's see.
In round 1, I took my Ninja H2 on the Buddh International Circuit. You will find the link for that in the description below. But now, let's proceed for round 2. There are 4 main things you would probably want to do before taking the Hayabusa onto the track. Things which take minimal relative effort. Get good soft compound tires, get steel braided brake lines and performance disc pads that prevent brake fade. The bike is heavy, make no mistake about it. It needs stupendous braking power to slow down, especially at the rear back straight of the Buddh international circuit where you can hit 300 kmph on the speedo. And if possible, get at least slip-on exhausts. Last but not the least, get good engine oil. As some of you might know, Castrol POWER1 has been the engine oil of choice for me over the last 1.5 decades for most of my rides. Since more than a decade, and with the new Castrol POWER1 Ultimate full synthetic formula, the bike performed as expected under all that stress and heat. I felt that the 3rd generation Hayabusa to be more planted on the straights and incredibly precise for a bike of its size in the corners. Though I had to work my body to get it turned, but I never wrestled with the bike. For me, the traction control and cornering ABS added a bit more peace of mind on a bike this size and weight. Though I would not use these electronic aids on a lighter, track-oriented machine. The Hayabusa features fully adjustable KYB forks and shock, although I didn't play around with them before hitting the track. Even though the power and torque has been reduced from the previous generation, this Hayabusa actually felt fastest, especially of the corners because of the reworked power and torque curve, both of which arrive earlier in the rev range. In fact, the best thing with the new Hayabusa is the much stronger and efficient engine that increases the reliability and makes it so much better for tuners. How will that translate it for a racing track? Remains to be seen. Make sure you watch the Jaisalmer Hayabusa ride video as well as the Natrax Hayabusa video, along with my Ninja X2 and Rocket 3 on the track videos. All the links will be in the description below. Ride safe.